I decided to do my own experiment. The following week when she was coming to do the private reading. And the night of the reading, I was standing in my dad's house, which he lived in this kind of a back lot area, very much secluded from anything, just in the middle of trees. And all alone in his house, I said to him, I was trying to come up with like a code word, basically. And I was suddenly flooded with the memory that when I was a little kid, my dad, I would beg him at night to play with my hair to help me fall asleep at night. And I'd be like, "Oh, Dad, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes," and the guy, until his hand was a complete just ball of cramps, would play with my hair to help me fall asleep. And for what I hadn't thought of that in years, and for whatever reason, I was suddenly flooded with that memory, and I said, "Okay, my hair. I need you tonight to get this woman to mention my hair. If she doesn't do that, I don't care what else she says. I'm not going to believe it. I need you to get this very specific message to me." Right now, my hair, as you can see, it's just very average, normal hair. There's nothing about it that a stranger would come in and be like, "Oh, there's got to be a story about it." Just super average hair. So she comes to the house, and I had scrubbed the house, by the way. I had like taken down pictures. Like I wanted it to be, make sure there was nothing she could be getting information from. And I'm trying to figure out how she's doing this trick, right? Because according to science, the science that I'd been taught, she had to be doing a trick. And I was going to get to the bottom of it. So she starts, and right away she's saying things that I cannot understand how she could know, things that are not published anywhere on the internet, things that are very private. And within 10 minutes, I would say, I was convinced that something was happening that I couldn't understand. And the reading lasted for about an hour and a half. And by the end of it, we were all in tears. We're all in tears, telling her, "This is the most amazing night that we've ever had. Thank you so much." And we're actually standing up to leave. And I had totally forgotten about my little experiment, because the night had been so incredible. Everything she'd said was so incredible. I'm like frantically taking notes about every single thing she's saying. I had just forgotten about my experiment. So she's getting ready to leave, and she was in the middle of a sentence, Liz. We're like saying our goodbyes, basically. And she stops in the middle of a sentence, and she looks directly at me. Again, there were 7 of us there in a circle. She looks directly at me, and she says, "Your dad wants me to talk about your hair." And she did this little motion with her hand, almost like playing with my hair. And I almost died on the spot. Like I couldn't breathe.